Good evening, my crafty people. Well, it's Sunday night and I wanted to get ahead on myself, so I have done page 21 in our Junk Journal July UK challenge. I have pulled apart my book, so I've taken out the binding, and I did find from another book that I've got a bigger one, so I'm actually going to rebind it with the bigger binding once it's finished, and then hopefully it will sit more like that than like that. But I'm keeping that to one side. We've got 10 days to go, and today is day 21, which was postcard. Now, I did make a video of the process of making this, and then when I watched it back, I am rambling and I am tired and I'm just like, no. And today is Monday when I'm uploading this, so you'll see this Monday. And I have also uploaded a video for the Junk Journal Fairies for their Monday make. So I've done two videos, and I just thought, let's do a quick walkthrough. So for this one, I used, let me take that out. I've used a little bit of Be Happy stationery in the background. So if you go to her freebies on Sandra's page, on her shop page, on her Ko-fi, and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see this one. It's passport stamps, travel, and it's just a single printable. I didn't find it in any kit, so I don't think it belongs to a kit, but Sandra, if I'm wrong, please correct me. And then I found in my stash of vintage stuff this wallpaper offcut. I've used various bits of it in other things I've done, and it's just kind of, it just lends itself. So I've cut out of that this suitcase, which I have covered the France travel bit with. This is just one of my stamps on book page, and actually it works out quite well because it says England. I cut the Eiffel Tower out of that pack as well, and this kind of background looks like it could be Banbury and Oxford, yeah, Nottingham, and this bird came out of that. And this, so this is American stamps, but it's got postcard underneath, which I thought was perfect. All I need to add now is today's number, so it's 21. It is 21, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so 21 is postcard. And then I did, so this ribbon, I've just made a fake bow. So all I do is I just fold it back on itself like that, and then I try and do a similar sized bow on the other side. And I did try gluing it, and it was an absolute nightmare, so I went back to my trusty double-sided tape, and it seems to have held it, and it's held the ribbon in place as well. I've pulled across one of the birds from yesterday because I think it lends itself, and some of the brown paper from yesterday. And then these are just, I don't know where I found these. They're like 3D stickers. They're like really solid. They're like, and quite heavy, but I just thought there's some vintagey stamps. And then for my postcards, which is the whole point of today, I have this calendar that I picked up at the Gloucester Resource Centre, the scrap store in Gloucester at Cityworks. And they quite often have loads of old calendars that you can go through and just stick in your bag that you're putting together. And I found this one of vintage travel posters from the Railway Museum, and I've pulled out a couple. So I've got one on Cleethorpes, one on Lowestoft, and one in Bridlington. And all I've done is I've cut them out, and I've just gone over, just using my acrylic markers. I am going to buy myself some Postcards at some point, but these are still working, so they're not to be replaced yet. And just went over some of the colours. I might add some green and some pink. And I was going to make this into a pocket, but it wasn't quite big enough. So all I've done is I'm just going to tuck them behind the suitcase. So it does cover up bits and bobs, but that's the whole point, isn't it? And then this is You see I paid 50p for it. It's just a pack of Christmas hair slides. I think they're Christmas. No? Yeah, that's someone jumping in a Christmas suit. But I just paid 50p for them. I think they were in a charity shop somewhere. But I like the little messages. Now, Be Brave for me is really kind of on point because I'm not brave. I don't like to travel places I don't know. And as I've got older, that anxiety has got quite a bit more. So there is, do you know what? Got a little bit of gap there. And like, what is going on with me in gaps? I don't leave gaps. And then I've left gaps yesterday as well. So that's today's page. And if I just show you the back of yesterday's page. So there's yesterday's page. I did add some more birds, I'm afraid. And then all I've done is I've backed the page, the corresponding page, and just some lined paper from an exercise book and tried to carry the backing paper over. And then the back of this page, I've just stuck a bit of that Be Happy stationery and some lined paper. It just makes that when this book is done, if I decide to give it away, it's actually got some journal spots in it as well. And you'll see the reason I've had to stick a bit of paper down the side is my pages are not quite big enough. And if I'd done them wider, I wouldn't have had enough for all the pages I need to cover. But it'll make to amend. So that is today's page. Thanks for watching.